I would like to thank Chairwoman Capter and Ranking Member Simpson for holding today's Member Day hearing. I appreciate the opportunity to engage with all members of the subcommittee to advocate for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers projects that are essential to strengthening the economy of Northwest Indiana, the entire Midwest, and our nation. I have the great honor and privilege of representing Indiana's 1st Congressional District. Our district serves as a center of vital road, rail, air, and port networks in the Great Lakes region and is home to major manufacturing industries. This infrastructure, in conjunction with our labor workforce, and proximity to Chicago, enables our region to attract new commercial and residential interests and talents. Northwest Indiana is proud to have the largest concentration of steel production and the largest inland oil refinery in our country. These industries foster economic activity and provide good-paying union jobs to thousands of workers in this district. From maintaining the federal navigation depths in our commercial and recreational harbors to ensuring Northwest Indiana residents have clean drinking water, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Chicago District stands steadfast and an unparalleled federal partner in the effort to facilitate economic development and promote environmental stewardship in Northwest Indiana. There is no doubt the projects under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers serve as an economic driver in Indiana's 1st Congressional District, and I am grateful for their missions in our region. The community project funding process demonstrates the constitutional prerogatives of the legislative branch, and I am fully appreciative in the attention this subcommittee and its staff devote to reviewing members' requests. It is important that we are provided the opportunity to exercise our constitutional authority to direct funding to our districts. It is incumbent for us to submit projects requests that are beyond reproach and focused on the criteria set forth by this subcommittee. For the 1st District of Indiana, I have asked this subcommittee to appropriate $10 million in community-funded projects to the Corps' construction account for the specific purpose of undertaking environmental infrastructure projects in the Calumet region. I would note that the request amount is equal to the Chicago District's demonstrated capability for fiscal year 2023. Authorized by Section 219 of the Water Resource Development Act of 1992, the subsequent laws, environmental infrastructure projects continue to have transformational impact on my district, aiding local communities in making necessary overdue improvements to water, sanitary sewer, and stormwater sewer infrastructure that directly impact the Great Lakes system. These projects also serve in a primarily industrial corridor in the majority minority populations that are dealing with the legacy costs that are so common in the Midwest. These projects are indeed environmental, but I believe the investments have proven to attract capital and build an excitement and interest to attract new people and businesses to my district. With respect to the appropriate transparency measures of the subcommittee has put in place, I would emphasize for the Calumet region environmental infrastructure that the evidence of local community support is overwhelming, with local sponsors consistently contributing 25% of their project's costs. These projects provide a vital benefit to residents in our district and attract new economic activity to our region. In partnership with the Chicago District, this cost-sharing approach serves as a model of federal-local cooperation and consistently delivers a strong track record of proven results, included but not limited to sanitary sewer interceptors and lines that benefit residents by reducing backups and damages to homes, improved operations of local wastewater treatment facilities, and also by eliminating inflow and infiltration of groundwater into the sewer systems, and stormwater projects constructed in areas where no previous stormwater infrastructure existed to protect homeowners from costly flooding events. It is imperative that we build on such models of cooperation and continue to appropriately distribute federal assistance through the annual appropriations process to communities that are depending on our leadership. Additionally, I have requested $1,914,000 in community project funding to support the Corps' operations and maintenance missions at the Michigan City Harbor, at the Burns Water Small Boat Harbor in Portage, respectively. Given the first district's location along the south shore of Lake Michigan, recreational harbors have an integral part in economic development plans for shoreline communities. Michigan City Harbor features prominently within the Washington Park complex that is home to Michigan City Zoo and the city's publicly accessible lakefront, a 99-acre park that attracts visitors from a tri-state area. As important, Michigan City Harbor and its channel provides safe refuge for recreational boats traveling within southern Lake Michigan during adverse weather events. The U.S. Coast Guard maintains law enforcement and rescue vessels within that port. Improving the navigatable waterway within the harbor and channel will improve the USCG's access to and from the port to conduct its homeland security missions on Lake Michigan. Similarly, Burns Waterway Small Boat Harbor supports economic development within the city of Portage, driven by its proximity to Lake Michigan and the Indiana Dunes National Park. The availability of this harbor allows the city to pursue commercial and recreational plans that tie into the waterway and natural environment. Along with Michigan City Harbor, Burns Waterway Small Boat Harbor and its channel provide safe refuge for recreational boats traveling within southern Lake Michigan during the adverse weather events, as nearby commercial harbors such as Burns Waterway Harbor, Gary Harbor, and Indiana Harbor do not have facilities for these protections of recreational boats during intense thunderstorms or other weather conditions that affect navigability within Lake Michigan. To the immediate south of both harbors, the Northern Indiana Commuter Transportation District is constructing its double tracking project, a $640 million project with substantial investments made by the federal state governments. The transit-oriented development along the rail line, which connects Portage and Michigan City, focuses upon the accessibility to Lake Michigan via multiple methods of transportation, including waterways. Requested funds will allow the Chicago District to address the needs of the Michigan City and Burns Waterway Harbor.
Would the gentleman kindly summarize as we move forward?
Yes, in closing, Chairman Capter and Ranking Member Simpsons and all the members of the subcommittees, I thank you for your consideration and the opportunity to share with you, and I appreciate all important issues that I talked about, your consideration for funding.
Thank you very much. You're such an engaged member, Congressman Mervin. We really appreciate all you're doing and understanding your part of the country. I will mention, since we have several members